Good night once again. So we're looking at Kramer's rule. Again, we're not doing the entire thing. We're looking at the first step. So it says given 3x minus 5y equals negative 13, negative 2x plus 3y equals 8. I'm going to label for the sake of you guys. This will be A1, this will be B1, this is C1, this is A2, B2, C2. So the first steps that we're going to write is A, and it says using Kramer's rule, right? And we're looking for x. We're looking for x. So for us to find x, we need the formula. And I told you yesterday, I told you last time we met, if I want x, I have to cover everything with x and then label backwards. So the first value will be C1, B1, C2, B2. This B1 and this B2 will come down. And then whatever letter which I have not used in this case is A1 and A2 will go there. So what I'm going to do now is put in the values that correspond. So here we'll have x equals, we have to find the values that correspond now. So C1 is negative 13, C2 is 8, B1 is negative 5, and B2 is 3. I will automatically write the b's, the negative 5 and the 3 on the denominator. And then I'll just put my numerator, which is 3 and negative 2. Alright? So once I have applied, once I have found what the values are, I can work it out now. And I work out by multiplication. So negative 13 times the 3 minus negative 5 times the 8, so that's AD times the AD minus BC, and the same thing underneath, 3 times 3 minus negative 5 times negative 2. So I'll continue finding x. So x is equal then to negative 13 times 3 is negative 39. And negative times a negative, that will give me a positive. 5 times 8 is 40. And then 3 times 3, we should know that's 9. And negative times a negative times a negative, simply a negative. And 5 times 2 is 10. So basically, I have x is equal to 40 minus 39 is obviously 1. And 9 minus 10 is actually negative 1. So x is equal to negative 1. And that's all we're doing today. In the sense, we're only looking for x's. We're not going to be approaching y's in today's lesson. So given, the second question says 3x minus 4y is equal to 7, and 2x plus y equals 12. So I'm going to put a 1 here because I need a value. So this is A1, B1, C1, this is A2, B2, C2. Again, I'm going to start by saying using Kramer's rule. Alright? Again, for practice sake, I'm going to show you how I derive it once again. So you don't try to memorize, because memorization is not good when you're doing these. So I'll cover this and I read backwards. C1, B1, C2, B2. The B1 and B2 will come down. And then you write whatever letter you have not written, which of course is the A1, 2. Then from here, I will put in values now. Time for the values. C1 is 7 and C2 is 12. That deals with the C's. B1 is negative 4 and B2 is 1. So I rewrite the B's underneath as part of the denominator because we know that's going to definitely be there. And then we do the A's, which is going to be the 3 and the 2. So we have that so far. Now, now we're going to do the actual determinant, so the multiplication. So it says 7 times 1 minus negative 4 times 12. That's the numerator. That's AD minus BC. And the same thing down there, 3 times 1 minus negative 4 times 2. So we have something going there. Okay. So x now is equal to, well, 7 times 1 is simply 7. And a negative is obviously a positive. 4 times 12 is actually 48. So we're getting somewhere. 3 times 1 is obviously 3. A negative times a negative will give me a positive. And 4 times 2 is 8. So I will have that x is equal to, well, 7 plus 48 should give me 55. And 3 plus 8 should give me 11. So x here will be 5. And again, we're only reaching the value of x today. Any questions, guys?